The shuffling feet, the vacant stares, the insatiable hunger for brains. Zombies have haunted our nightmares for decades. From, too, the undead have become a pop culture obsession. But could a zombie apocalypse actually happen? Let's dive into the science behind the horror and separate fact from fiction. First, let's define what a zombie is. In pop culture, zombies are reanimated corpses driven by a primal urge to feed on the living. But in science, the concept of reanimation is complicated. Dead tissue decays rapidly, and without a functioning brain, movement is impossible. So reanimation, not happening. But what about a virus or parasite that mimics zombie-like behavior? That's where things get interesting. Take these, for example. In the wild, it infects ants, hijacking their nervous systems and forcing them to climb to a high point before sprouting fungal spores. It's nature's version of a zombie apocalypse, and it's terrifyingly real. Could something like this infect humans? Scientists say it's unlikely, but not impossible. A mutated pathogen could, in theory, alter human behavior, driving us to act erratically or aggressively. Then there's rabies, a virus that spreads through saliva and attacks the nervous system. Infected animals become hyper-aggressive, disoriented, and prone to biting. Sound familiar? While rabies doesn't turn people into mindless cannibals, it's proof that pathogens can drastically alter behavior. But let's talk about the brain. For a zombie outbreak to occur, a pathogen would need to target specific areas of the brain, like the amygdala, which controls aggression, and the hypothalamus, which regulates hunger. This could create a perfect storm of violence and insatiable appetite. However, the human brain is incredibly complex, and hijacking it to that extent would require a level of biological sophistication we haven't seen yet. Now, what about the spread? In movies, zombie outbreaks happen fast, with cities falling in days. In reality, pandemics spread at different rates. COVID-19 showed us how quickly a virus can travel, but it also highlighted the power of containment measures. A zombie pathogen would need to be highly contagious, airborne, and resistant to treatment to pose a real threat. And then there's the question of survival. Could humanity withstand a zombie apocalypse? Historically, we've survived plagues, wars, and natural disasters, but a zombie outbreak would test our resilience like never before. Communities would need to band together, fortify defenses, and ration resources. The good news? Zombies aren't real, at least not yet. So, could a zombie apocalypse happen? The science says it's unlikely, but not entirely impossible. Nature is full of horrors that rival our wildest imaginations. And while we may never face a style scenario, the idea of a zombie outbreak forces us to confront our fears and our preparedness for the unknown. Zombies may be the stuff of fiction, but the science behind them is all too real. From brain-altering parasites to aggressive viruses, nature has its own version of the undead. So the next time you watch a zombie movie, remember the scariest monsters are the ones that could actually exist. If you're fascinated by the science of the strange and terrifying, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for. We're here to explore the wildest frontiers of science and history, one mind-blowing fact at a time. Until next time, stay curious, and maybe keep a baseball bat handy, just in case.